Alright guys, how's it going? This is the USS Langley, the first aircraft carrier currently in the game. To get to it, you have to go through the Chester and the St. Louis. Both are cruisers, right? And then that opens up at Tier 4, the Langley. Now, I've been playing it for quite a while and it's pretty awful in all honesty. The carriers are very powerful, but not at this stage. You start off with only one fighter squadron and one torpedo squadron. But all you need is a little bit of XP, yeah, and then you can basically choose whether to equip it with another fighter or another bomber squadron. As you can see, I've gone with 2 bombers, but anytime I want I can just switch back, go with the fighters. Now your fighters are good against enemy aircraft, obviously, good at shooting down other bombers. And your torpedo bombers are mostly for taking out other carriers and battleships. So I'm going to try out the bombers, double bombers. Have a look at the stats as well. Survivability, it's got a lot of armour, sorry, it's got a lot of health, hit points. Armour's not awesome. In all honesty, you're just a sitting duck. This just means you can last one more hit against a battleship. You get 6 aircraft in your squadron, 30 units total. As you can see, I've got 1 fighter squadron and 2 torpedo bomber squadrons. Artillery, if you're shooting this, you're already in extreme trouble. We've quite a lot of anti-aircraft guns, yeah, so you're pretty safe against enemy aircraft as well. Manoeuvrability, you're slow as you can imagine and you can't turn whatsoever. In terms of detectability, 10.1 on the surface, 7.4 from the air, so yeah, you're going to be right at the back anyway, probably even hiding behind an island or something like that. Let's go into a battle. At Tier 4, you're generally in amongst 3, 4s and 5s. You generally see a lot of battleships, so yeah, this is a pretty normal sort of setup. A bunch of Congos, they one-shot you basically, and there's only a couple of destroyers there, so that's not too bad. Anybody comes for you, you're dead. It's that simple. Right, now look down the bottom, you can see 2, 3 and 4. 2 is my fighter squadron, 3 and 4 are my bomber squadrons. You're going to go into the map mode and then zoom in just a little bit.
Action stations.
Now you can use the arrow keys to move or scroll at the edge of the screen. I'm going to just click to move where you want to go. Now, you probably want to make a good keybind for the map if you're going to be playing a carrier a lot. Maybe put it onto your mouse, one of your side mouse buttons, because you're going to want to come in and out here a lot. Right now, press 2, just click on the map and off goes my fighter squadron. Now there's a spot heading down there anyway, so I probably want to head somewhere else. I'm going to send them up here. All you need to do is just click on the map, as long as it's highlighted.
Maintaining present course.
Right now, both my torpedo bombers are heading over here. Right, now there's a battleship. Battleships make really nice targets. Everything else can get out of the way, your torpedoes just a little bit too easy. I'm going to send my bombers up here. You've got to be careful. That's another battleship, so that's okay. Now, you just need to mouse over. As long as you've got one of them highlighted, mouse over. There's a destroyer. Be careful of him. Although you really want to be careful of the cruisers. I'm just gonna fire some torpedoes in there, I think. No, I'm gonna fire some torpedoes up here. Right now I'm taking fire. Need to be careful of these fighters here, yeah.
Engaging enemy.
I'm gonna launch a bunch of torpedoes up there. Now I'm sending my fighters after these torpedo bombers. They're a bit easier to shoot down. That's a nice hit with one of my torpedoes at least. Nice. Another 2 hits. Right, my fighters are taking a lot of damage. If you can though, keep your fighters going after their bombers. That's the biggest danger really. Now they head back automatically as soon as they fire, yeah? As soon as they launch their torpedoes. Now, I need to be careful of this destroyer here. If he's coming for me, I'm in trouble, yeah?
The enemy team has taken the lead. Destination reached.
But hopefully he's going to get spotted. Now, if you double click, you see I'm doing a good job against these bombers here with help from the cruisers. If you double click in one, or press the key twice, you zoom to where it is. Send them after these ones again. Now because my fighters are upgraded, they're pretty good. I'm actually going to go for his fighters.
Our team has taken the lead. The enemy team has taken the lead.
Change my mind, I'm now coming for these bombers, because bombers are the most important ones to take out really. You really see the difference with the upgraded planes. Doing a good job against his fighters.
Group 3, ready for takeoff.
Right, so Group 3's ready.
Group 4, ready.
Now you generally wouldn't come after something like these destroyers, sorry, these carriers. Sorry, these cruisers.
Group 2, standing by for instructions. Over. Maintaining present course.
They're pretty close. Maybe scale them off a bit. Now, what I should say is, once you've got it highlighted, you can twist it around like that. And your planes will come at a different angle. So you maybe pick up 2 or 3 ships. You've got to be careful though, because I'm getting just a little bit close to these cruisers from there, yeah?
Group 4, taking fire.
Can't shoot at them all though.
Group 2, we're under attack. 3, engaging enemy. Group 3, returning to ship.
Probably going to miss unless he turns into it.
Target.
That's going to be a hit by the looks of things. Nicely done. Now, can these ones finish him off? Now this guy's really not playing too well, because normally a cruiser should not have that sort of trouble. But yeah, I'm going to finish him off with a torpedo there for sure.
We're under attack.
Right, so need to be careful up here as well. I'm going to start moving along again. Press 1 to highlight
Autopilot mode enabled.
the carrier. Hopefully this battleship's going to give us a bit of a help if this cruiser's coming for me. This is the thing though, I mean you're a complete sitting duck, you've got no chance against any ship, so you're really relying on your teammates from saving you when this is happening. Here comes some torpedo bombers, so I'm going to send my fighters against them. They could be coming for me as well by the looks of things. And it's important to get yourself turning as well. Just don't make an easy target. I think my fighters are going to get some hits in at least. You can see my own anti-aircraft working as well. There's a lot of bombers coming now though. They could be coming for this battleship however. Oh, this is going to hurt. With a bit of luck, you maybe just take one hit. Oh, this guy knows what he's doing for sure. I'm going to just take one hit. That's not too bad. Oh, this is going to hurt though. Right, some flooding, so you've got to repair that straight away, yeah?
We're flooding quickly. Problem solved, sir.
Come on, battleship. This is not good. My own battleship down here is not really doing anything.
Taking fire. Engaging enemy.
It's not going to be good. That's what happens when you don't get supported. What was going very well until all this came. I got hit with a torpedo at least. Judging by my performance, and I destroyed another one. Good stuff. Right, at least they're going for their Langley. This Myogi should basically one hit this Langley. We really didn't need these two Congos away down here. I mean, what are they doing? Right, so finally those torpedoes should be enough to take out that Langley, I hope. Well done, Andy. It looks like we've just about got this one won.
Our team has taken the lead.
That's in spite of the performance of our battleships, who have done absolutely nothing all game. We've got to strongly favour the Congo in this one. One good broadside and it's a goner. Come on, finish him. Oh, you missed! Well, this is gonna hurt. Bobo, you walked right into 3 torpedoes. You're a goner. Oh, you got so lucky there. So winning points. Right, so this has probably been my best performance in the Langley, I would say. 7 torpedo hits. Shot down 9 aircraft, 2 critically damaged, 2 destroyed and 3 flooding. I'm sitting 5th, which I think's rather unfair in all honesty. But I was taken out. And we did have a couple of destroyers performing very well. Not quite sure how this Congo could be up so high, but there you go. I guess you must get a lot of XP for just surviving. The carriers, yeah, they're a lot of fun. It's that kind of real-time strategy gameplay, which I'm not really that keen on. However, I do find that this is quite fun. The Langley itself is not awesome at all. You constantly find yourself just being slaughtered. If anybody comes for you early on, you've had it, yeah? Destroyers, you can't get away from a destroyer. You've no chance of evading a torpedo whatsoever in the Langley. However, later on, you do get the Independence, which has got an awful lot more manoeuvrability and stuff as well, so it's certainly interesting to give the Langley a go, just to see how the game, you know, how the carrier game plays. You might decide, you know, if the enemy's playing a lot of carriers, you would definitely want to go with 2 fighter squadrons instead of the bombers. That would be give an interesting dimension to it. Otherwise though, I think you'll be wanting to get rid of this as soon as you possibly can. You definitely want to get upgraded into the Independence. You generally find you're always fighting against tier 3s, 4s and 5s when you're in the Langley. That's what I've noticed certainly. So it's probably not going to be that much different once you get into the Independence. There's a lot of battleships around, which is good. That's, you know, what you're good against. Generally speaking though, you'll do well if you get 1 or 2 kills, and you really are relying on your team supporting you quite a lot. See you in the next one.